Iceland Air are the Icelandic national carrier, with their routes spanning all across the globe. One of their most popular routes is between here in London Heathrow to Keflavik in Iceland. So join me on this trip today to the stunning remote European island of Iceland. And today we're flying aboard the Boeing 767. Welcome to Bradley Penny Aviation. Welcome to London Heathrow Airport's Terminal 2, the Queen's Terminal. T2 opened its doors in June 2014 and the check-in area is incredibly spacious with very clear signage and plenty of help provided by staff. Let's head through security and check out what T2 has to offer. And wow, Terminal 2 is a striking facility with an incredibly modern and spacious design, with large windows both on the roof and overlooking the apron, enabling for plenty of natural lights and views during the day. Today I'm joined with Joel from Travellino Blog.
Hello.
Be sure to check out his channel in the description below. Awesome.
One thing I like about T2 is that you aren't immediately bombarded with the duty-free store, which had everything you'd expect, from fragrances and cosmetics, and of course a wide range of spirits available. And after an eventful conversation with a staff member, we began exploring the terminal. The terminal itself had an excellent array of shopping outlets and restaurant facilities throughout the terminal. I'd recommend heading to Wonder Tree, they do a class full English. T2 had plenty of seating available to departing passengers but did lack personal charging ports.
Well, that was a quick tour of London Heathrow's Terminal 2. It's a vast and very spacious facility containing a wide range of shopping outlets and restaurants throughout the terminal. The terminal today wasn't particularly busy, however during the peak summer months the terminal does get very crowded. But what I can say is though, the views were absolutely fantastic.
Today's gate was at the B satellite building, where the majority of the wide-body aircraft depart from, like T5. However, unlike T5, where there is an underground shuttle transfer, here at T2 you are directed right down a half-mile tunnel which links them. Remember to bring your walking shoes. The satellite did have a decent selection of shopping, but I wouldn't recommend heading here until your gate is shown, as there isn't really much to do.
I'm very excited for today's flight. It's my first time flying with Iceland Air. Let's see how they compare to other national carriers. Also, a big bonus is being able to fly on board the retro Boeing 767. The aircraft sadly won't be flying for much longer due to its age, and I'm pleased I'm able to experience it while they're still around. Let's fly with Iceland Air over to Keflavik.
Today's aircraft was a 24-year-old Boeing 767-300ER, which stands for the aircraft's extra range capabilities. The aircraft was registered Tango Foxtrot-India Sierra Papa.
Welcome aboard the Iceland Air Boeing 767. Let's get ready for the departure.
Iceland Air was established in 1937 and of course is the Icelandic national carrier. Our final destination today, Keflavik, is frequently used as a stopover destination for passengers en route to the USA due to them being able to bypass US customs in Iceland. Iceland Air's fleet spanned from their new Boeing 737 MAXs to their 757s and all the way up to the aircraft we're on board today, the Boeing 767. The 767 is commonly used for their higher demand routes within Europe and the rest of the world. But what's it like for the passenger on board? Let's go and take a look now.
We have now reached our cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. Let's take a quick look through this Iceland Air Boeing 767.
The economy cabin is laid out in a 7 abreast configuration in a 232 layout. You can also find the non-business class product called Saga Class at the front of the cabin in a 212 layout. However, it is certainly not worth the £1,000 upgrade. A big mention of course goes to the crew, who were very enthusiastic during the flight. The toilets on board were relatively large compared to newer aircraft like the MAX. There is also baby changing facilities as well as the quite rare to see flush handle.
The Iceland Air 767 is surprisingly spacious for an old aircraft, with large open galleys and a fairly high ceiling. However, you can really see the aircraft's age around the overhead locker area and in the toilets. But what can you expect in the seat area on board Iceland Air? Let's go and take a look now.
Welcome to the seat area on board the Iceland Air 767. At the top of the seat, you'll find of course the Inflight entertainment system, which we'll get back to shortly. Below you'll find a tray table with a singular cup holder in case you encounter any unexpected turbulence. It also had an adjustment to bring the table closer if necessary. On the back you'll find some necessary safety guidance information. The legroom on board was very generous at around 32 inches and was perfectly comfortable for today's flight. In the seat back pocket you'll find of course the all-important safety card and in-flight magazine, and of course the shopping brochure called the Saga Shop menu. On the overhead panel you'll find a reading light but was missing an air vent, which was quite disappointing. On board today I ordered a ham and cheese baguette and a Pepsi from the menu, which was substantial for today's trip. Why not consider my channel memberships? All you have to do is visit my channel page and click the join button and you'll be directed to the members page. The options are economy, which is 99p, premium, which is £2.99, and business, which is £5.99. You'll gain exclusive loyalty badges and channel emojis, as well as exclusive members content like bloopers and special recognition. Your name, no matter which option, will be in every single one of my videos starring in the outro. This is not required of course, but it's greatly appreciated. Thanks for your time. Let's check out the onboard in-flight entertainment system. First of all, I'd like to say that the screen is very responsive, which is a big plus, as well as having a wide range of films and box sets to enjoy throughout the flight. I also like the fact you were able to control the reading light from the IFE. There was also a dedicated kids section, and for aviators like myself, documentaries on the airline's polar expeditions. It also offered a range of Icelandic music, including one I caught onto called Oscar Mer, which I really wish I could play on this video without being copyrighted. There was also an interesting route map which was very detailed.
We have now commenced our descent down into snowy Iceland. Be sure to stick around until the end of the review for my final thoughts on today's trip. But for now, enjoy the stunning views of the rocky terrain below. We've just been informed by the captain that we're going to have a 30-knot crosswind on arrival, so it's going to be a bumpy one.
So welcome to Keflavik. Let's disembark and take a closer look at some of the seats on board. A big mention has to go to the crew for allowing me to take a quick look around the cockpit. It was such an incredible experience. We luckily today disembarked from a remote stand and we were able to get some shots of this stunning aircraft from the ground as we deboarded by stairs. Let's take the transfer over to the terminal. Keflavik Airport itself is great. They always say first impressions count, and Keflavik really sold it to me. It's such a stunning looking airport. But before we were able to go out and enjoy our trip to Iceland, we were treated by a near hour-long immigration queue in this boiling hot terminal, which really wasn't a great start. However, once we were through, we were put into the ridiculously busy shopping plaza and baggage reclaim centre, where we were finally able to head outside into this stunning country.
So welcome to Keflavik in Iceland, some 30 minutes away from the Icelandic capital Reykjavik. Kicking things off at London Heathrow's Terminal 2, it's a spacious facility with a range of shopping outlets and restaurants throughout the terminal. Moving on to the flight with Iceland Air. It was excellent. The crew were very attentive and active in the cabin, and the pilots also kept us updated throughout the duration of the flight. And of course, being able to fly on board the Boeing 767 was a big bonus, as it's one of my favourite aircraft. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this review. If you happen to enjoy it or if you learnt something from it, please be sure to leave a like, comment what you thought of it down below, and of course subscribe to the channel for future content just like this. That's all from me today. Take care of yourself and stay safe.